not a femboy. 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 Am I a femboy? Not a femboy. Am I a femboy? What if I am a femboy? Oh my god. Oh my god. Am I actually a femboy?
So you want to become a femboy. You've seen all the pictures online of cute femboys and their cute thigh highs, skirts, and crop tops, and you want to end. So in this video, I'm going to be showing how you can become a femboy starting from ground zero. Let's get into it. Now, there are a lot of places to start, and in my opinion, the first thing that you should figure out is how to remove your body hair. I know you guys all want the smooth and shiny femboy thighs, so here are a few ways that you can start. Now, there are a lot of options to actually removing hair, from something as easy as shaving to something like laser hair removal that costs thousands of dollars, but you're just starting. So what I would actually recommend is to use a buzzer. Usually you put clips on it to buzz your hair, and we all know the Manscaped with their ads trying to get you to shave your balls with them, but they actually work quite fine for shaving your legs. It is not going to be as smooth as with a shave, but I think it is perfect for starting out because it's easy and it takes way less time than actually shaving. And the biggest thing is that you pretty much won't get ingrown hairs. I have a really big problem with ingrown hairs, and they hurt a lot and they look terrible. You just have to be really careful that you're going through all the right steps and doing everything properly when you actually shave to make sure that you don't get ingrown hairs. And with buzzing, you're not going to get any ingrown hairs. It's basically the same thing. Now, if you do want to shave, the basics are basically you want to exfoliate before you shave. You're going to want to use something like shaving cream or shaving oil. And what's very important is to shave with the grain, not against the grain. A lot of times people will shave against the grain, but you are a lot more susceptible to ingrown hairs. There are other options like Nair hair removing lotion. You basically just kind of put it on your skin where you want to remove the hair and sort of leave it there for like 10 minutes and then wipe it off, and then it should theoretically wipe off the hair with it, but it doesn't really work for me. It might work for you though, so it's just up to you. And a really big thing is actually the fact that you don't even have to shave your entire leg. This was actually the #1 tip in my last video, which you guys should actually check out, where I give you guys 5 beginner femboy tips. And I basically just said that if you're gonna be wearing thigh highs, you're gonna be covering basically 70% of your leg anyway. So you really only have to shave this part of your leg that's showing, and this will save you a bunch of time. And that brings me to the next most important part, which is thigh highs. In my opinion, thigh highs are the single most important thing that you actually need. If you only had enough money to buy one thing, you wouldn't buy a buzzer or like a razor to shave or a skirt or a crop top, you would buy thigh highs. It's pretty much the basis for all outfits, and what's really good about them is you really don't need anything else for the most part. Thigh highs will work with almost everything. You could just wear thigh highs in some underwear, or you can wear them with shorts. You can wear them with shorts and pull up the shorts a little bit so they look a little bit shorter. Actually, short shorts are coming back into style for the gym. For example, I have a pair of shorts that I could literally use as short shorts for a femboy outfit, and then I could just slide them a little bit more down and wear them to the gym, and it would look completely natural. And if you wanted to make a makeshift crop top, you can just get a random shirt and cut it, or you can just roll up a shirt or roll up a hoodie. So that's pretty much all you need to start out. But now that we're on the topic of clothing, we can get into the clothes that you would probably get next after thigh highs. The next thing would probably be either a skirt or something like short shorts like I'm wearing right now. There's kind of the meme of like, are you a short shorts femboy or a skirt femboy? You can get both. I wear both. It's really just up to you. Then after that, I'd probably get a crop top. I'm a big fan of crop top hoodies. And then I would get some accessories. I would start with a choker and some thigh high garters. Now, obviously these will help with your thigh highs staying up if they always fall down, but they just look good anyway. And again, you can get any of these accessories pretty much anywhere, but I will actually be selling my own soon when I release them. Depending on when you actually watch the video, they might either be released or still in the works. So if you want to get your own pair of Wilsonium chokers and garters, then go down to the link in the description where my site, wilsonium.com, will be, and they might be released. And now for the last thing that you should buy, that would be a simple mask. It is super common for femboys to wear masks, and it's generally just to hide the masculine features of the face. You can get these pretty much anywhere as well. It's definitely not needed, but a lot of people use it, and it'll definitely hide your masculine features. Now that you know exactly what to buy, you guys are probably asking yourself how you can actually buy these things without anyone noticing. I know there's a lot of people that are in the situation where they don't want their parents to know, or they have strict parents that might go through their stuff and might go through their packages that they order, and it would be really bad if they figured out. My dad actually actually still doesn't know that I'm a femboy. And so here are a few ways that you can get away with buying femboy clothes without anyone noticing. Now, the first thing that I would recommend is to buy these clothes with cash at an actual store while your parents aren't with you. You'd be paying in cash to make sure that they can't track the orders if you pay with a card, because generally your parents have access to your banking information and can check it. Now, it's also a good idea to bring a friend if your parents check what you buy and check your bag and are like really strict. That's actually how I got my first femboy clothes. I bought thigh highs and a choker first. So I actually brought my friend along, and she actually put the thigh highs and choker in her own bag and gave it to me later at my house. Now, if you don't have anyone, then the best course of action is, again, still using cash, going to an actual store and buying it and just stuffing it in your pocket, or like bring a backpack and put it in there. It's really just up to you. Another thing that's useful are Amazon lockers. So you can actually buy something on Amazon and not have it directly delivered to your house, but instead have it delivered to a locker, which you can then pick up later. So that's pretty useful sometimes. And another thing that you can do is if you have a friend that you can trust, then you can actually have them buy the thigh highs and they would just give it to you at school or wherever. And so now that you actually bought the femboy clothes and have them with you, then there's the problem of actually hiding them. Generally, this one's a little bit easier because especially first, you're not gonna have that many clothes, and so you're not gonna have to hide that much. But you can sort of get creative, you know, put it under your bed, put it on your sheets, find some random hiding spot, maybe just store your thigh highs and your sock drawer. Now, what I did is I actually put all my femboy clothes in 2 separate bags. I had one bag for accessories and one bag for the clothes, and I just stuffed them in the corner of my closet. Now, you are also going to have to do your own laundry, obviously. So you can just come to your parents sort of saying, hey, I want to do my own laundry. And if they maybe get suspicious for some reason, then, you know, do a few times without any femboy clothes. And once they get used to it, you can just start throwing in your femboy clothes with it. The next topic is about makeup, which I think is something that not a lot of femboys do, and that can really level up your looks. I've been doing makeup since the start of me being a femboy, and I think femboys should do more makeup. Now, originally I was gonna do a whole video section on makeup, but I'm lazy and I've been working on this video for 3 weeks and I need to get it out. So I'm just gonna tell you this. You really only need 3 things. You need foundation, eyeliner, and eyeshadow. That's basically it. If you do want a tutorial on how to use foundation, eyeliner, and eyeshadow and all these other things, then I would recommend you to go into YouTube and to search up makeup tutorials. There's a lot out there. Now we are on to the final thing, which is very important. It is the fact that you need to get some friends. Now, I mean some femboy friends, but for some of you, just any friends. But seriously, you probably want to meet other femboys, and it's generally good to be surrounded by people that are also on their own journey. And there's a lot of communities that you can join all across the internet, from communities on TikTok to communities on Reddit. In my experience, the best communities besides personalized Discord servers for my friends are actually subreddits, which is basically just a group of people on Reddit. A few of them are r/feminine boys, which is a text-only subreddit. There's Silly Club, Boy Kisser, Boy Kisser 2. These are just a few examples. You can also follow your favorite creators across the internet, and a lot of them do have Discords, and you can join them and you can meet some people there. But with the internet comes a lot of problems. There's a lot of creeps online, especially for femboys, because the space is unfortunately so sexualized, and there's honestly just a lot of scams too. Now, first with scams, these are extremely prevalent on Reddit. Even if you just post a picture on Reddit in a femboy subreddit, you are likely going to get some DMs from people asking to pay you money to chat with them, and it's just a scam. They're not going to ever give you money. And just be careful of creeps. The biggest advice I'll give to anyone is just to use the block button. I've seen so many scenarios where there are femboys that post pictures of their DMs of creeps, and they're talking with this creep, and this guy literally says something like insane, but then the femboy user will just keep talking to them. Like, just block them. Just block them and move on. Now, quickly before you click off the video, there's one thing that I actually forgot about in the clothing section, which was actually panties. I definitely think you should get a pair of panties, and obviously this is hard because us men have a little bit something extra that we need to fit in there. My biggest recommendation is to get the Calvin Klein panties. There's a reason that these are very, very popular in the trans community. I'm actually wearing them right now. I obviously can't show you what they look like, but they feel really good, and I've been using them for years. So the link will be in the description to buy those. But now with that out of the way, thank you all for watching. I hope you learned a lot from this video, and I wish all of you new femboys good luck on your journey, and I'll see you next time.